Hey guys, it's Chen. The Great Pyramids in Egypt have always been a mystery. But what if that ancient mystery held the key to a brand new discovery in modern science? Well, that's exactly what has happened in Egypt, where scientists are studying the famous Great Pyramid of Giza. They found that it acts as a giant conductor for electromagnetic energy and believe this breakthrough will help them in the field of nanoparticle research. Now, before getting into the nitty-gritty of this exciting development, it's best to take a look at the ancient Egyptian pyramids themselves and what they represent. The pyramids are a marvel of engineering, of course, that remain mysterious to this day. And the Great Pyramid is a classic example of this. 481 feet high, it was built on the borders of Pharaoh Khufu, and many think that the work started in 2550 BC. It is made of approximately 2 million stone blocks, and each one weighs anywhere up to 15 tons. All in all, 3 pyramids were erected in the city, but Khufu is the biggest. Not only that, it's also the oldest of that exclusive club known as the 7 Wonders of the World. The Great Pyramid was built as Khufu's tomb and contained items that a pharaoh, of course, wanted when traveling to the afterlife, where he would expect to become a god. These included food, water, internal organs, which were placed into jars for safekeeping. The interiors of the pyramids are special, not only for the way they show us how the Egyptians died, but also for how they lived. They contain many cultural details that have become an important reference point for experts. And inside the Great Pyramid, there are 3 chambers. 2 of them are thought to have housed the bodies of Khufu and his wife, and there is another chamber beneath the base, and for some reason this chamber isn't exactly finished. However, not everyone agrees with what is actually inside a pyramid. It's believed that there are secret networks we have yet to uncover, and in exploring these possibilities, experts stumbled on an unexpected development. So this all started last year when thermal imaging was used to establish the existence of the 3rd chamber, which up to then no one really knew existed. And when the base of the pyramid was thermally scanned, it revealed 3 stones that were higher in temperature than the surrounding stonework. The signs pointed toward a hidden area. That was finally identified as the 3rd chamber when the base was scanned with what are called muon particles, which are pretty much like electrons. Researchers from ITMO University in St. Petersburg then began examining the effects of electromagnetic energy on the shape of the Great Pyramid. Of course, opinions varies, but one theory is that the shape is like a slope that the pharaoh can climb to reach the next life. That, of course, cannot be proven, but what can be demonstrated is the effect of electromagnetic energy on that distinctive triangular formation. So what is electromagnetic energy? It's a natural form of energy that derives from the sun, the earth, and the ionosphere, which is a layer of the planet's atmosphere. Devices such as TVs and radios use it, and it was first identified in 1820. It was found when a Dutch physicist named Hans Christian Ørsted observed a compass needle being affected by a nearby battery. And because of that, the connection between the electric and the magnetic was now part of science history. Anyway, ITMO researchers decided to think small, quite literally. They built a model of the Great Pyramid and tested it with electromagnetic waves of between 200 to 600 meters. What they discovered was that the pyramid focused the energy through the chambers and into what's known as the substrate. The Great Pyramid substrate is made of limestone, and what it does is act as a natural foundation, and all the electromagnetic energy is sent to this substrate. Anyway, having worked out that the pyramid acts as a mighty conductor, researchers are now looking into the effect on the design of nanoparticles. Nanoparticles are of great interest to researchers because they have multiple uses in areas like medicine, where it's hoped drugs can be attached to them and used to better disperse chemicals inside the human body. The possibilities are almost endless, and there's still a lot of work to be done because experts don't even know yet whether they can recreate the result of the pyramid experiment on such a tiny level. Plus, in order to carry out the experiment, they had to assume things about what is inside the pyramid, and to this day, we're not really 100% sure about that. I mean, there could be elements inside that may compromise the team's findings. Now, here's the thing. Many people think the ancient Egyptians were not aware of electromagnetism or nanoparticles, but that's not a certainty. As the mystery of the pyramids continue to be investigated, I think maybe we'll find that they weren't as ancient in the ways as we thought they were. Because as this current research shows, this long dormant culture is on the cutting edge of scientific thinking. And like I mentioned before, the pyramids is one of my favorite topics because as long as they have been there, as much as we think we know about them, we still really do not. So this was a really interesting find. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you all so much for watching. See you later.